Okay, so let's continue. So Brian completed 100-meter race in 11.74 seconds, and Lewis completed the same race in 11.69 seconds. So what was the difference between their times expressed as a what? Fraction?
Yes, you convert 0.5 to a fraction.
Yeah, 0.05. You can just write it as what?
5, yeah.
0.05. We can move the decimal to decimal, right? 5 over 100.
It's equal to 1 over 20.
If you simplify, you get 1 over 20.
Gets E.
That's it. Let's do number 67. A recipe uses 1/4 teaspoon of salt and 2.5 teaspoons of sugar. What is the ratio of salt to sugar? So this to this, right?
Yeah.
1/4 to 2.5 means like 5 over 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can divide these two fractions.
Yeah, we can do that. We can just divide these two fractions, or we can write it as 1/4 over what? 5 over 2,
10,
right?
5 over 2.
It's like keep change flip.
Yeah.
1/4 times 2 over 5.
And then
That's
simplify.
like 2 over, I could simplify 2 and 4, but it's like 2 over what? 20, right?
4 over 20 is equals 1 over
10,
10,
10, so
which
that's
is
1
1 to
to
10.
10. Make sense, guys?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we could just simplify between the four.
Yeah, you could. Now take a look at it, Dave. Like you see that where I got this from?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
then-
like from the teaspoon and
Yeah.
teaspoons of salt and sugar.
Very good. And do you understand the ratio means this divided by this?
I think so.
Yeah, like 2 to 3 means what? 2 over 3. That's how ratio works.
Oh,
So
okay.
1/4 to 5 over 2 means 1/4 over 5 over 2. And this is a fraction division. How we deal with it? Remember KCF, keep, change, flip?
Yeah.
So keep the fraction, we change the fraction, and we flip it. And then we get what? 2 over 20 if we multiply, right?
Yep.
And then simplify
And
from 1 to
then
10.
yeah. Okay.
Clear?
Yep.
All right, now let's go to number 68. So n is equal to 0.13, and this is just like we could convert this into decimal, right?
Yeah.
So 0.13 plus 207 divided by 100 is what in decimal?
2.07.
2.07, right?
Yeah.
It's a shortcut you guys all should know. Let's say if you are dividing 48 by 100, what do you get?
0.48.
0.48. So what happens is the decimal comes right before
2 times.
the
Like
number.
the
Like it
one
moves
zeros.
2 times to the left
Yeah.
because of 2 zeros in 100. And now we just add it. 2.07 plus what?
Plus 0.13.
0.13. That's pretty simple addition, I think. What do you get?
You get
2.20.
2.2.
2.2?
Yeah, 2.20 or 2.2.
Okay, so they want it into what? Fraction?
Yeah.
Okay, so 2.2, you can write it 22 over 10, no?
Yeah.
Just move
So
the
then
decimal.
that simplifies to
Divide both by 2 and then get 11.
11 or 5.
11 over 5.
You can't simplify anymore.
Yeah. You get it what I did, guys. This is like, this question just tests your decimal ideas, the shortcuts, if you know them or not. Okay? Like how movement of decimal.
Questions like that, the actual SHSAT, like
Yeah,
something like
this is handbook questions, of course.
Yeah, this is question.
This is how the questions are gonna be in your actual test. That's what handbook tells you. So there are gonna be questions that are easy like this, where we're gonna save a lot of time because we're gonna use our shortcuts and stuff, and then we'll have more time to deal with ELA. That's our point. Some of the questions you might find harder. So when you find them harder, you just skip them for that moment. You don't want to waste your time. Okay, you're gonna come back to it. Like do the ones that are very easy and simply can be done very fast. So at the end, you're gonna feel like, oh wow, there are like almost 45 questions that you found very easy. Maybe a couple more, 10 to 12 questions you don't know how to do it, or a little bit hard, or take time consuming. You can come back to it later when you're done with your ELA.
Right, leave a check mark in your booklet.
Yes. Like 69 says the perimeter of a 12-sided polygon. Okay, Taimur, pay attention to this. I remember you had trouble with this yesterday. So the length of one side is 20 centimeter. So the perimeter is 100. Perimeter is 100, and the length of one side is 25, and the length of another side is 35, and the remaining sides are equal in length to one another. So there are 10 more sides remains, right?
Yeah.
So let's say each one of those are x.
Yeah.
So 10x.
You can do simple 100.
Is equal to what? If I add them all, what should I get it
Get
equal?
100.
100.
Because that's the perimeter, right? That's the perimeter of the 12 side. Look at this. This is the first side, second side, and the rest of the 10 sides. All of them add up to what? 100.
100.
That's what we said,
100.
perimeter. Now, now we just solve the equation.
Yeah.
What are you gonna get? This is what? If you add these two,
60
60
Yeah.
plus 10x equal to 100.
equals 100. And then subtract 60. 10x equals 40. And divide by 10, and x equals 4.
Yeah.
Very good. Any question about it so far? Dave, you understand?
Yeah, I think so.
Why is it repeating this?
Yeah, why is it repeating?
Yeah. Why does it repeat?
All right, number 70. Sherwin has a box that contains 4 green cards. So green 4, 7 yellow, and 6 red cards. Now,
Yeah.
she randomly draws 1 card at a time from the box and does not return the cards to the
Or
box
placement.
after they have been drawn. When she picks up 1 card and she does not return it.
Yeah.
Now the first card she draws is yellow. Okay. She already drew a yellow. What was the total though, by the
So
way?
7 out of 17.
What was the
Total
total?
was 17.
17. So what happens? She already drew 1 yellow, right?
Yeah.
So can I subtract 1 yellow from the 7?
Yeah, you get 6.
Yeah.
Now there are 6 yellow, but total also changes. What is the new total?
16.
16. Okay.
Subtract 1.
Now the second card she draws is green. Oh wow. So now she's taking out a green. So minus 1. So let's
4 out
say
of 16.
the new total
And
is
then you got 15.
15. Okay. Now, what is the probability that the third card she draws will also be green? So, how many green we have now?
3.
3. And what is the total?
15 out of 15.
So, it'll be what? Dave?
You can simplify it to 1 over 5.
Is 3 out of?
15.
15.
And divide by 3.
You got
Oh,
1.
1 over 5.
Dave, do you understand what I did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Since it says no return, so like the total slowly cut down from like the green one and from the yellow one.
Beautiful. Good job.
Oh, why does everyone suddenly have a Bobby Tariq background?
All right. Now, let's continue to number 71. Each number in a sequence is 3 more than twice the number that comes just before it. All right. So there's a sequence going on. So each number, whatever number is, let's say the second number, whatever number is, it's 3 more than 2 times the number that comes before it. Whatever the number before it, 2 times this plus 3 will give you the second number. Again, whatever is here, if you times it by 2, add 3, you're gonna get next one, right? Again, whatever is here, you times it by 2, add 3, you're gonna get next one. That's what they're saying.
you set up our
You could do it. You could work backwards.
If 93 is a number
like
in
when
the
you're adding-
sequence, what is the number just comes before it? Yeah, we can do
93
backward.
equals 3 plus 2x.
Yeah, so we can go backward.
Yeah.
So let's say 93 is a number. So this number was earned by whatever this number, it was times by 2, and then add 3, right? So we can go reverse. We
So
can
you
first
subtract 3.
subtract 3 and divide by
90 or 5.
Divide by
2,
45.
45. That's one way. Yeah, and if you don't understand and you want to set up the equation, you could also do it. If you think that, okay, this is x, so 2 times x plus 3 is equal to what? 93. And then you just solve for x.
6 is 90 divided 2, 45. X equals to 45.
Clear, guys?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Good job. Now 72. On maps, the distance between Dashwan's house and Shane's house is 5.4 inches. If 2 inches on the map represents 3 miles, you see, like the map distance and the proportions, they keep coming back and forth, right? So this is an important topic. Remember this. So take a look at this. So here, 2 inches means on the map means what? 3 miles.
3 miles.
So 2 inches means 3 miles. So what is the distance between the in miles, right? So 5.4 inches is how many miles?
Over x.
Yeah, now we can just cross multiply.
Multiply.
It's a simple proportion. 2x equal to what?
X is equal to 16.2.
And then when you divide by 2, what again?
X by 2, you get 8.1.
8.1.
That's it. 73. Any question, by the way, for 72? It was a simple
Oh, no.
question, so I just went fast.
Proportion.
73. Are you guys all ready for it?
Yes.
This wheel has 15 spokes, so 15 of them. So there are 15 of these if you count. And now it says equally spaced. So what is the measure of each angle in between? Each angle.
Circle is 360.
Just divide by 360
Yeah.
divided
Wait a minute.
15.
Let me ask
Yeah,
each and every one.
24.
So how much degree in there?
360.
We divided by
15.
15. What do we get?
24.
24.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it. You guys understand? Because the circle is 360 degree. Now let's do 74. M times t is equal to 72. For the equation above, what is the sum of the values of m when t is equal to 1, when t is equal to 2, and when t is equal to 3? So we just have to plug in each and then solve for m.
Yes.
So if t is 1, m must be what?
Divide 72.
Well, m must be just 72. Because like m times 1 is 72. If t is 2, what must have been m? We can solve it. Let's say if t is 2, then 2 times m will be what? 2m equal to 72 and divide both sides by 2. So m must be equal to what?
36.
36. Now let's try out if t is 3. So 3 times m would be 3m equal to 72 and divide both sides by 3. You get what? m equal
24.
to
You get m is 24.
24. So for now, what is the sum of it? That's what they want?
Yeah.
Sum of m's.
You
You have to
add.
add all of those.
What do you get? 6 plus 2 is
You get
8.
132.
Yeah, it's gonna end with unit digit is 2, so I know this is the answer. But you can
Yeah.
add literally.
And ENF is too small.
Any question about 74?
No.
I understand.
Very good, very good. 75. Now the diagram above shows a rectangle with an inscribed triangle. You guys see the triangle inscribed, like inside?
Yeah.
And do you guys see the rectangle?
Yes.
Now the triangle's vertex and base touches the sides of the rectangle. Now the vertex is just this point, like one point here.
Yeah.
Right, and this is called the base, right? The vertex is like the point that is opposite from the base. All right, so means that they're touching, and we can see it. It's not important info. Now, what is the total area of the shaded? So
Total
you know
minus
that-
unshaded.
Yeah, shaded is equal to
Shaded.
total
Total minus unshaded.
unshaded. Now, the point to be noticed is that the total is a rectangle. So we do rectangle. Did I spell
Minus
rectangle right?
triangle.
Did I spell the rectangle right? Sometimes
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
Okay.
Minus
Rectangle
triangle.
minus triangle. So what do we get? Rectangle. The area of the rectangle is just 8 times 16,
Times 8.
which is
128. 128, sorry.
28.
Yeah.
Okay. And we subtract the triangle, which is half base times height. Right?
Yeah. So 60
half
times 4
base
divided by
is 4.
2.
But what is the height?
So 16 times 4
Yeah,
divided
that's parallel
by
to this and equivalent to this, so 16.
It's 32.
So half times 16 is 8, 8 times 4, 32. What do you get? 128 minus 32?
96.
96.
96. Can you re-explain?
Yeah. Now pay attention to this. You see, if you want to find the shaded portion of the rectangle, right? What you must do is, you got to find the area of the rectangle, subtract it from the area of the triangle, right? How do you find area of the rectangle, Rubaya?
Length times width.
Yeah, so 8 times 16. So that gives us 128. Now we want to take out this circular part of it. I mean this triangular part of it. What is the area of the triangle? Rubaya, how do you find area of a triangle?
Base times height divided by 2.
Yes. So what is the base
4.
and height?
16.
Yeah, so we do 4 times 16 divided by 2. That gives us 32. And we just subtract it from the rectangle. If you look at the bigger picture, if let's say you have a rectangular cake and you want to cut out a slice of the cake, right? If you cut out the slice of the cake, how much cake remains? Right? You can look at it that way. So a rectangle minus the size of the cake, that's the remaining, isn't it?
Yes.
All right. That's it. Now, let's go for 76. Orange juice costs $2 per gallon and grapefruit juice costs $3 per gallon. A recent shipment of equal amounts of the two types of juice cost a total of $2.50. How many gallons of orange? All right. So what
I
we
did an
do is-
equation for this one.
Got it. Set up an equation.
you can do that too. Now look at this. Orange juice is how much? $2
$2.
per gallon.
Dollars.
There's a dollar sign actually. $2 per gallon, right? And the grapefruit juice is $3 per gallon.
$3.
And the recent shipment of equal amount of two types of juice costs a total of $2.50. Equal amount means what?
It's
So
X.
it's like two, like it's divided in half.
Two.
One is more.
The equal amount means like a gallon. So let's say they both had X gallons.
Yeah, 2x
So
and 3x.
the total price of orange will be 2 times X, 2X. And the
Which is
grape price
3x,
is 3X. Right?
Yeah.
So that's the gallon. So we can set up the equation 2x plus 3x equal to what?
Equals 250.
250, and then we solve for
5x
x.
equals 250.
5
You get
X
50.
equals
X
what?
equals 50. And then you substitute it.
So I think that's what they want. How many gallons of orange juice are in the
Yeah,
system? 50
you want
gallons.
the amount of gallons.
Yeah, so
No, but
Don't you do
oranges.
50 times 2?
Yeah.
No, because
but
it's
they
two
want how
and
many
No, because they
gallons?
wanted one just for the oranges.
Yeah, they didn't want the price.
what price?
Look, let me explain this. What X represents here, you have to understand. So
X is
they
not
said
gallon.
they got the equal amount of shipment, means equal amount of gallons. Right, but we don't know how many gallons of orange, how many gallons of grapefruit juice. So we assume that, all right, X gallons of orange and X gallons of grapefruit. Now X gallon of orange will cost how much? 2X.
Yeah.
And X gallon of a grapefruit will cost how much?
3x.
3X. So this is the cost.
Yeah.
And
They don't
X
have
is the
cost,
number
they
of
have
gallons.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we multiply the number of gallons by its cost and set it up equal to the total cost. And then we solve for X. And when you get the value of X, that's actually the numbers of gallon. Means they have 50 gallons of each. Guys, I want you to try this question on your own again. Just try it, how to deal with it. 77. So 5 consecutive numbers have a sum of 110. What is the least of these consecutive?
So we
Now
X
the word consecutive means,
1
Plus X
plus
plus
X plus 2
yes, give me,
equals 3.
plus 4.
alright, relax, relax. So the consecutive means in order, right? Like, you know, it
Yeah.
could be like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Or it could be
Yeah.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So in order, right? The numbers in order. That's the way to say it, consecutive. Now, if they say there are 5 of them, and now I don't know where to start from. So I will say the first one is X. If the
The
first
X
one
plus
is
one.
X, the next number must be one more than it. So X plus 1. The third number I'm going to think of X plus 2, then X plus 3, then X
And
plus
X plus 4.
Is that 5 numbers already? 1,
Yeah, that's
2,
right.
3,
Yeah.
4, 5. The 5 consecutive here. And they said their sum is 110. So can I add these 5 numbers?
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
What do I get? Equal to 110.
110.
Now we're just going to solve. So far good, guys. Do you understand, Dave? And everybody else, Ria? Ria, do you
Yeah.
understand?
I'm understanding the consecutive.
How about Ria?
I understand.
You sure? Like, do you understand where I'm getting X from?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm assuming that X is the first number because I don't know where to start. And the next number will be whatever the X is, 1 more than that. The next number will be 2 more than that. That's how I got 5 numbers. And they said their sum must be 110. So I put them together, add them up, equal to 110. Now I'm going to solve for X. Ria, can you tell me how do I solve it?
So you do 5x plus 10 is equal to 110, and then you subtract 10 from both sides. So 5x is equal to 100, and then just divide them.
So you do
Alright,
add
very
it
good.
up.
Now they say what is the least number? X was the least, right? Now Ria, let me ask you a question. What would be the largest number here?
24.
Beautiful, good, because X plus 4 is the largest. So you got it, nice. Alright, any other question, anyone else? Beautiful, good job, Jason. You're doing a great job. I see your attention is remarkably improved. It has. Okay, now 78. Okay, this is one of my favorites. It's actually beautifully done. If you look at the question, M and N are positive integers.
Yeah.
Oh, they're not
Yeah.
negative. So how many of the 5 expressions, do you guys see the 5 expressions?
Yes.
Above are equivalent to Mn. You'll be like, oh, what do you mean by Mn? Means mn, if you multiply two positive numbers, it will
Oh,
stay
it's
positive.
positive.
So one simple way would be picking numbers.
Or you can just look at the negative signs.
Yeah, or if you're like advanced student, you can just look at it and
See
see.
negative to positives.
Yeah, I will show you both ways. Like, let me show you the way for every student that can understand. So let's pick a number for m is 2 and n is 3.
Yeah.
So mn must be equal to what? 2 times 3? 6. So they said which one is equivalent to 6 then, right? Let's plug in and check. So this will be what? Negative 6 clearly. So this is none.
That's 6.
That's positive 6, so this is fine.
That's absolute value.
That's positive 6, that's fine.
Their absolute value.
This is also positive 6
Positive.
Yeah.
because absolute value makes it positive. This is also positive 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there are like 4 of these that working.
And one that does not, so it's 4.
Yes, 4. Now let's talk about like the technique that Pooja was talking about. It says common sense also. If you know that mn is positive and you put a negative sign there, it's definitely going to be negative.
Yeah.
And if you think of like two negatives multiplied,
the
it will
value
be
for the
positive.
number positive.
So
So
lastly, all
And absolute value will make it positive. And this is, we do absolute value after multiplying. So we multiply this positive and absolute value will make it again even more positive.
Yeah.
So that's
If
4
it's
of
in
it.
the absolute value sign, it's always
Navjot,
positive.
you understand? You look a little confused. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Navjot? Do you get it, Navjot?
I do.
Alright.
I got it right.
value has no effect on the last one. Like it's unneeded.
Alright. 79 is kind of like exponents. Guys, remember, let me teach you one law of exponent. So, what is the law?
Oh.
It's very simple. So, let me tell you what is the product law. Product means what, guys?
Multiply.
Multiply. So, when you have, let's
So
say,
after,
x power
exponent,
5
You add
times
the
it by
exponent to the
x power 7. Now, guys, what is the base here? Base means the one in the bottom.
It's the
X. What is the base here?
It's also
X. Are they same?
Add the x.
It's the same.
So if the bases
Yeah.
are same, like the how we add fractions, we keep the denominator same as it is.
So just add the
Similarly,
exponent.
we'll keep the base as it is, and we'll add the power,
Yeah, x power 12.
12. So that's how the product law works. If the base is same, what do? You keep the base and add the power. You
Yeah.
follow the fraction addition rule. So let's practice. What would be then 3 power 2 times 3 power 7?
3 power 9.
3 power 9, because what is the base here? 3, so we keep the base as it is, and we add it, it's 3 power 9.
Yeah.
Okay? Now, there's a division law, like quotient law.
You just subtract.
Yeah.
Similarly, the division,
It's like the other way around. Division, multiplication, addition, subtraction.
like, yeah, it's the other way around. They're always inverse, you know that,
Yeah.
most cases. Now, x power 7 divided by x power 9. So, what is the base here, guys? What is the base here? X. So, base is same, we keep it as it is, and we subtract the top minus the bottom. So, 7 minus 9, so that's x power negative 2.
Just also, if you, let's say it's 2, that would be 4, that would be 1 over 4, which
Yeah.
is you're just flipping
That
it.
is a different case. Now just take a look at this. What is 5 power 4 times 5 power 6 then?
5 power 2.
10. We just keep the base, we add the power. What is 5 divided by 5 power 2?
You subtract 5
10
power
minus 2 is?
5 power 8.
5.8,
It's
5
5 power
power
8, right?
which is 8.
That's it.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah, very simple.
Yeah.
Like the top we use the product law, then we use the division law. That's it. Product law says add them, division law says what? Subtract.
Subtract.
That's it.
A couple of weeks ago, I literally did 5 times 5 times 5 times 5 times
Yeah,
5.
welcome to the class, guys. Yeah, that's how you know. If you do those 5 times 5 times, it'll end up taking so much time, and that's when you're gonna fail because you couldn't finish the test.
Yeah.
And you're gonna ask a lot of kids, they're gonna say, "Oh, I just couldn't finish the test." Well, that's actually because you didn't study well. You have to know the shortcuts and save time. Let's go for 80. So it says, purchase made up what percent? Okay, now this is what? The fruit sold at store. Remember to read the titles. And that's the total. We don't know peaches, right? Oh, okay. Peaches made up what percentage of the total? So you guys know, you add them, what do you get?
Yeah, 14
You get 32.
What?
You get 32.
32 over 50.
Okay, so we subtracted from 50. What do we get?
You get 18.
So 18 peaches?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
18.
we have to find a percent.
And then
18 over 50. And then you can simplify and turn it into a percentage.
So they want it to be, what percent is the peach?
Yeah,
The
out of
peaches, so 18 out of
50.
50.
50. We could just
We
multiply it by 2.
by 2.
Oh,
36%.
36
for
over 100.
100.
If something is out of 100, that's the percentage, so it's 36%.
Yeah, I got this. I got it.
Good job, good job. Any other question?
Yeah.
Anyone? Carpenters? Yeah, question?
Oh, no.
Carpenters laid a layer of insulation, 6 inches. You see, they made it like dark. You see, bold letter. Why? So 6 inches thick
Inches.
to cover rectangular. So it's inches and the other ones are feet.
How many units?
Portions?
Yes, cover rectangular
This
attic.
is 1/2
So
feet.
rectangular attic must look like this.
Yeah.
It's a rectangular prism. So because it has a length, width, and a height, so it's a 3-dimensional, right? So here is insulation thickness. Thickness means height. Remember this.
Yeah.
Thickness is the height, or the depth is also height. So it's 6
And you
inches
get
thick.
320.
We can turn 6 inches into feet, no? It's half a feet.
Yeah, you can do 6 over 12, which is 1/2.
6 over 12?
Yeah, it's half feet, right?
1/2.
So half feet. Now, and 32 feet long
Yeah.
and 20 feet width.
16. Oh, 16.
Now, what was the volume in cubic feet?
320.
So how do we find volume?
10
Multiply it
Length
20
times
foot
width
square.
times height.
I mean, a cube.
So 20 times 32
300.
times half, right? Now here the catch was, if you multiply it by 6, then you're going to get it wrong because they have different units. First you have to change them
Yeah.
into the same units and then do it. So lots of the people, lots of the students will not convert them, and then they will just multiply because their focus is, oh, I know it. It's just length times width times height. Length times width times height. And then they're just going to be rushing it because they are very excited.
And then they keep
Yeah,
the
and
big.
even bolded it for you. They're even being nice to you by bolding it
Yes,
for you.
thank you. Yeah. So they will do that. So 32 times half of 32 is what? 16. 16 times 20
yeah.
is
16 times 20 is 10.
320
320. Any question about it?
is easy.
82. The town of Waterville covers an area of 50 square miles. In 2005, its population was what? 84,000.
84,000.
In 2006, its population decreased, so the average population per square mile. All right, so let's do one line at a time. The town, what happens, that covers an area of 50 square miles. 2005, its population was 84,000. So 2005, the population was 84,000. In 2006, its population decreased. Probably they left or something. So the average population per
Otherwise,
square
I'm
mile
studying
was
for 8 hours.
1,500. Now the average population was what?
1,500. The average per square. You're saying per square mile, it was 1,500.
Yeah, and how many square miles
We
are
can
there?
multiply that.
50.
50. So we can multiply 1,500 times it by the 50 square mile because they said 1,500 per square mile and we have 50 square miles. So what do we get?
75,000.
5,000.
So 75,000. So 84,000, it decreased to 75,000. Now it says what was the total decrease in population?
Subtract. You get
We
9,000.
subtract 84,000 minus 75,000, we get
9,000.
9,000. Now who can tell me what question can we relate it to? Like we have done so many questions like that before.
Like,
You know, Now the average questions, remember we say like, oh, the average of 5 number is 20 and we just multiply them to find the total? Right? You guys remember there's always that one question. This question is going to be with you and these are the types of questions coming on your test. Any question before I move on?
Easy.
Do you understand why I multiply 1,500 with
Yes,
50?
because this is
Yeah,
average.
because that was the average, and
Yeah.
then you have to multiply
When you
it
get
by square
average-
miles.
Yeah, when you multiply the average by the quantity, it gives you the total. 83. According to the number line above, what is the value of y? So,
Oh, you should have wanted us for this.
yeah, if x plus y is 24 and
Y minus X is
and
4.
y minus x, I can show you an easy technique in this. So x plus y is equal to what?
Equations. 24.
24. And
Y minus x.
can we say y minus x is 4?
Yeah, you can say that.
Alright, can I write it like this? X plus y, can I write it as y plus x?
Yeah, you can do that.
Is 24. And can I
Yeah.
say y minus x is
Y
4?
minus x is 4.
You'd be like, why did you
So
do that?
1 equals x plus 4.
Equations.
The point is, we can just add these two equations. That's called system of equation. What is y plus y?
Y plus y is 2y.
But what is
And
x
then x
minus x?
cancels out,
Cancels out.
They cancel.
which is equal to 28
8.
and divide by 2.
Let me stop right here and let everybody grasp it. Like, take a look at it. What did I do? Is first, did they say x plus y equal to 24? And what did I write it as? Y plus 4, x equal to 24. It's the same thing.
Y is 14.
And then y minus
you
x.
add
Remember,
both equations?
I told you whatever is on the right, and if you subtract it the left, like you get the distance, right? We know that y minus x is 4. Do you see these two equations? And then I just added them. I got 2y equal to 28. Now let's
Yeah.
talk about system of equation a little bit more. Let's say I have a plus b equal to 10 and a minus b equal to 5. And I want you to solve for a. What you could do is you could just add these two equations. What is a plus a?
2a.
And b cancel out. 10 plus 5?
15.
15. And we
7.5.
divide both
So
sides
a
by
is
2.
7.5.
A is equal to 7.5. That's how we can solve it. You get it?
Yeah.
And how would we solve for b then?
You could substitute a back in.
Yeah,
and
we can
it's-
substitute a back in the equation, and then there would be b.
So you basically just added the first two equations?
That's it, yeah. This is called system of equation. System of equation. This is a system. So now if you add them, it's 2y equal to 28. Now can I divide both sides by 2 here?
Yeah.
So y must be equal to what?
14.
14.
That's it. You guys get it?
Yeah.
Alright, 84. Set L not shown in a list of 25 consecutive numbers. This is one of my favorite questions actually. There are how many consecutive numbers? A lot of things to learn here. Make sure you guys pay
25.
attention on this.
25.
So it says
Consecutive is like x.
25 consecutive numbers, right? That's what set L is, but it's not shown. We don't know where L is. Let's say here set L. It has 25 numbers that are consecutive, but we don't know what are they. We don't know them yet. Okay, how many there? 25 of them. Consecutive means in order. Remember, we did it like a little bit ago.
Yeah.
Now, the median of the integers in set N above is equal to the least integer in set L. Now, I don't want you to participate. First, I want you to learn. Listen to me carefully, okay? There's a beautiful thing to learn. When consecutive, there are two things you can do. One thing you must remember, that mean is equal to the median. Alright, that's one truth. It's a fact. Secondly, show me, pay attention, is mean if you want to find. How do you find the mean? You can add the first one plus the last one and divide it by 2. That's how you find the mean. These are the two things I want you to remember about consecutive numbers. Can you remember that, Taimur? What are the two things, Taimur?
The mean.
Mean is equal to
The
what?
person.
Two self-evident truths.
Taimur,
Yes.
mean is equal to what? Where have you been, man? Pay attention. Look. Mean is equal to what?
On the median.
Median, of course. It's written right there. Where are you looking at?
I'm looking at the screen though, but
Yeah,
I
just the
couldn't.
screen. Now pay attention. So mean is equal to median, right? So if mean is equal to median, it's just in one cases, it's just when they're consecutive. Now mean, how do you find mean? You add the first number and the last number divided by 2. Let me find out a set and then let's work with it. Let's say, let me make up an example of my own. Let's say I have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Right? So what is the median here? Let's say 16. Taimur, tell me what is the median?
The median.
Like, you cross them out, remember?
Yeah.
What is the
Last
median?
one. Yeah.
13, right? And how do you find mean?
You have to add the first one and the last one, which would be 26
Divided by 2, which is also
would be
13.
13. Yeah.
You see, mean is equal to median. But if you want to find it traditional way, add them all and divide by 7, you will also get 13. You get it?
Wait, but it's only for consecutive, right?
Yes, only for consecutive. These are the two privileges you get in consecutive. Can you see that?
Can you explain it a little more easier? Sorry.
Yeah, I can do it. Now pay attention to this. First of all, if the numbers are consecutive, these are the two things you guys should remember. That if the numbers are consecutive, the mean and median will be what? Same. They'll be equal to each other. I gave an example with this list.
So we just find the mean.
Yeah.
Then we'll get both the median and mean.
That's what I'm talking about, yes. And how do you find mean? There is also a shortcut for that. If you just add the first number, last number divided by 2, you get the mean. It doesn't work for anything else but the consecutive. Means they have to be consecutive numbers. Means they have the same difference. You get it?
Yeah.
Alright. Now let's make sure you guys copy this down, like these two things. I'm going to erase the example. Now let's take a look at it. What's the benefit of knowing this shortcut? They said the median of the integers in set n above is equal to the least integer in set L. The least integer in set L is the first one, right? And the set L is not shown. So I want to know set L, and the first one of the set L is the median of the set n. And I don't know the median of set n, but can I find the mean by adding the first one and last one divided by 2? So the mean of set n is equal to what, Dev? 6 plus 22 divided by 2. And we get what? 14. Now let's try to grasp it. Do you understand how I found the mean?
Yeah.
I just added the
You
first
added the
one and
first and last one and then divided by 2.
It's a shortcut for what? Consecutive numbers. Now, if I know mean is 14, what must be median, Taimur?
The mean it'll be 14.
As well, right? Because we know the privileges we
Because the
have
median is equal to the mean.
only in the cases of consecutive, right?
Consecutive.
Now, let's come back to what the question says. So the first number in the set L is what? 14. Isn't it? Because that's what they said. The median integer of the n above is equal to the least integer of the set L. Make sense or no? Alright, now what is the median of the integers in set L? Now there are 25 integers in set L. Right? And we want to know the last one. So we can add the first one, last one, divide by 2. Right? That way we'll get the mean and the median also. But how do I know what must be the last number? There are 25 numbers there. How do I know they said it? What must be the last number of this set? How do I find it?
You can add 24 because 14 is the first number, which means there's 24 numbers after that. So you can do 14 plus 24, and you get 38 as the last number.
Very good. So 14 is the first number. There are how many more numbers after that?
24.
24 more numbers, right? So you do 14 plus 24. What do you get?
You get 38.
38. So remember this. If you add 25, that means you're adding 25 more numbers, and there are 26 numbers in that set. But how many numbers in that set? 25. So you just add 24 with it. So the last number is 38. Then what do we do to find the median of the set L?
And so you would do 38. You would do 38 plus 14 divided by 2.
38 plus 14 divided by 2, right? Which is
52 divided by 2, which is
52, right?
What?
Is it 52?
divided by 2 is, yeah, it's 52.
And divide by 2, what do we get?
It's 26.
26, that's it. You guys all get it? Let me explain it again, finally. So when the numbers are consecutive in the set n, we could find its median and mean by adding the first number and the last number and dividing by 2. And once I know the median, I knew that this median is actually the first number of set L. But we want to know the median of set L. That's why we need to know the last number of set L. We know there are 25 numbers in set L. We already know the first one. So we need to know the 24 more, right? So with the first 14, we add 24 and we get the last number is 38. And once we know the first number and the last number, can we find the median? By adding and dividing it by 2. That's how we find median and mean both. So we got 26 as an answer.
Minus 4 plus 1 because you're
Yeah, let me show you like what I just said. Now let's take a look at it. Let's say the first number is what? 14, right? And the set L. What are you going to add to get the second number?
plus
Plus
1.
1, so 15. What are you going to add to get the third number?
You add 2.
Plus 2, right? What are you going to add to get the third number with 14?
Add 3.
2. So you're going to get what? I mean, what are you going to add to get the fourth number? 3, right?
Yeah.
What are you going to add to get the fifth number?
4.
4. So 1 less than whatever it is. So what are you going to add to get the 25th number?
24.
24. That's why it's 14 plus 24. Make sense?
Yeah.
Alright, just remember this is important. Like mean is equal to median when it's consecutive, and how do you find it? The first one plus the last one divided by 2.
Is
This
it because
one-
like 14 is the number of the set?
Yeah, make sure you guys remember these, practice it over and over again. So let's go for 85. Now the sum of the numbers x, y, and z is 40. So you can say x plus y plus z is equal to what? 40. Now the ratio of x to y is equal to what? 1 to 2.
1 to 2.
And the
So
ratio of
2x
y to z is equal to what? 2 to 5. Now what is the value of y? Now here you see,
1 to 5.
what is y here, guys?
Y is 2 and
What is y here?
And x
Also
is
2.
proportional to x.
So I can say the ratio of x to y to z is equal to 1 to 2 to 5.
1 to 2 to 5.
Yeah, once you have the ratio, you can put an x next to it, or like put another variable. We already have x here, so let's say variable a here. So x is 1a, y is 2a, and z is 5a. And according to the first equation, can we say these three add up to 40?
yeah.
Yeah.
So we can say 1a plus 2a plus 5a
It's 5a equals 40.
Now we add them, 8a is equal to 40.
And divide by 8
5.
and
A is
equals
equal
5.
to 5.
And then you substitute that into
Now we
y.
can substitute it back. So they say what is the value of y? Y is the middle one, which is 2a.
Yeah, plus 2
So
10.
2
plus
times
5
5,
is 10.
10.
Yeah.
Now try to grasp it, guys, how I did it. 86, which number could be the sum of 4 consecutive integers? So what can we do in this case?
In this case, you could set up x plus 1 plus x plus 2 plus x plus 3.
Okay, so we can use the method we used for this
And then we
question,
substitute like the
77.
last number.
77.
Like, x plus 1. You remember that, Ria?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to use that right here. We can think of 4 consecutive numbers as x plus, you see how much they use the word consecutive? It's a lot. X plus 1, x plus 2, and x plus 4. But they didn't give the sum this time.
No, they said x. They said 4 consecutive, so it's x plus 1, x plus 2, and x plus 3, not 4.
Oh, my bad, yeah.
Yeah.
This is 3, good. So you add them. There are how many x's? 4x plus
4x plus
6.
6.
Now, which one can be one of the sum? So
You-
let's test it
I
out. Let's say the
remember
first one is negative 12.
Yeah. You just subtract 6 for
Let's
each
see,
of the
can I
numbers. and you
solve for
put it
x?
to the-
So that's negative 18. If I divide by 4, am I going to get a decimal?
Not divisible.
Yeah.
So that's
No,
not
it's not
it.
an integer.
So it's
So
it's
it
not
can't be an
negative 12.
No, but it's not divisible.
What
Yeah.
about negative 10?
Yeah,
Minus
it's
Um,
6.
Yes, it's negative 16.
Okay, if we do that,
Negative 4.
Negative 4.
yeah, this one works. So the numbers are negative 4, negative 5, and I mean negative 3 and negative 2, right?
Hey, Tariq, what are we gonna do after this?
So this is correct. This works. Guys, test out negative 8. Does negative 8 also work? Test it out.
No, a negative and negative 4, they don't work at all.
Alright,
They're
so
not
the point
equal
is you
or-
pick x, x plus 1, x plus 2, and x plus 3. These are the 4 consecutive integers. And when I added them and I set up equal to one of these choices, and I tried to solve for x, only choice that worked is negative 10. The other
Yeah.
ones were giving me decimals, so the others cannot be the sum.
3.
86, okay, yes, question?
Also for this question, if you look at it, negative 10, right? So it's that if you're subtracting 6, it's negative 6. If you were to, let's say you went 4 like backwards, that would be negative 10. So you know that.
Yeah, obviously, yeah, you can take a look at it and sense it, yeah. But I'm giving the explanation for
Use substitution,
the weak students, yeah.
but it's gonna take much longer.
Yeah, if you use substitute, it's going to take longer, I think. Alright, price of a video game at various stores. Alright, so this is the prices. So, Alright, now the table above shows that video game at 12 different stores. So what is the median price of this video game? So we have to list them in order, right? How many 1099s we have?
5.
5.
5.
Just put 10, 11, 12, and 13.
Like 5 of them,
You
right?
need the ninth one.
And then
Yeah.
how many we have? Two of them 1199.
11.99.
There are 12 of them, so we got to find the middle two. So the middle two will be what? The 6th and 7th one, or what?
I mean, if you look at the chart, if you do the 12.99, 13.99, it's already both of them add up to 5, and then the 10.99 is also 5. So the middle one would be 11.99 on the chart.
So, but there are 12 numbers, no? So there are two even numbers. You got to
Five,
add
yeah,
them on
5 and
middle
5
two.
on.
The average of both of them are
11.99 for both. It's
Still be 11.99.
11.99 automatically.
So 12 numbers, right? So 1, 2, 3. So if you do that, so
Five,
you're gonna
five,
see that the
on
middle
each
two
side.
is here, right? So which is 1,
Yes.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6th one and 7th one.
Both of them are
Both are
11.99.
same numbers.
And
so
they both are
automatically-
11.99.
Yeah, so that would just be the median.
So 11.99 plus 11.99 divided by 2 will give you 11.99.
11.99. It's the same number.
If the same number you add divide by 2, you get the same number. Well, 5 plus 5 divided by 2 is 5. 6 plus 6 divided by 2 is 6. Like
68 plus 68 divided
But if you're like, oh, Tariq, I don't believe you, then you can do all the work. No worries.
Wow.
Any question, Dave? Dave, do you have any question, buddy?
Yeah, I actually do.
Okay, go ahead.
Like, you know the number line?
Yeah, this is like, the 12 numbers, I'm assuming. Look at it, Dave.
Okay.
I'm going to make it easy for you. 1, 2,
Okay.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 numbers, right?
Yeah.
And the median is the middle two. You have to add them and divide by 2 because they're even sets of number. So how do we find median? We cross out the first number. Let's say 4 from here.
Yeah, I know how to find median.
So these two must be median, right?
Yeah.
You add them and divide
Then
by
you
2.
do add it up and
Now
divide.
take a look at it. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th number, and this is the 7th number. So 6th number and 7th number you gotta add and divide by 2, right?
Yeah.
Now from the list, I have 5 1099 and then 2 1199. So what will be the 6th number in this set?
11.99.
1199, right? Because there will be after
Yeah.
5 1099. The 6th one is 1199. 7th one is also 1199. Then 8th one will be 1299.
Yeah,
But
so
we don't
you
care
just
about
have
8th
to
one. We just care about the
99
6th and
and
7th. So we're gonna add 1099 with 1199 and divide by 2.
Wait, why 1099 again?
I mean, sorry, 1199 and 1199.
Yeah.
Very good. And then we divide by 2. We get what? 1199 again. Clear?
Yeah. I was also wondering if it should be 11.99 and 12.99. Could you explain why it wouldn't be 12.99?
What is the 6th one, Dave?
11.99.
What must be the 7th one?
Oh, it's also 11.99.
Good. Very good. You
Never
guys see it
mind,
now?
Sorry. Yeah,
okay.
I'm clear.
Nothing to be sorry about. You guys have to practice these things again. If you don't practice, you're gonna just forget. Let's go for 88. xy is equal to 30. What is the value of 10 divided by x in terms of y? So 10 divided by x means 10 over x. Right? That's what they want. What is 10 over x? Well, first of all, can I write it this way?
Yes.
Can I solve for x first? Divide by y?
30. Yeah.
30 over y.
So x equal to 30 over y. Now, this is x over 1. In the proportion, we are allowed to flip both fractions. Can I flip them both?
Yeah, you can flip them.
What do I get if I flip x over 1?
Yeah, 1 over x is equal to 1.
Dave, pay attention. Am I allowed to flip them, the fractions? Dave? Yeah, you gotta pay attention now, Dave, not at the end of the question you ask me again. Look, you see xy equal to 30. Do you see what I did so far, Dave? I divided
Yeah.
both sides by what? Y.
Why?
And then what I'm saying is you're allowed to flip the fractions in a proportion. You see x over 1, I can write it as 1 over x, and 30 over y, I can write it as y over 30.
So you flip both. So you flip both of them?
Yeah, you have to flip both of them.
Okay.
So
But now,
1/3.
why did I flip? Because they said solve for 10 over x. I have 1 over x. How do I make 1 over x into 10 over x?
10.
Multiply by 10 both sides?
Yep.
So I get 10 over x is equal to what? 10y over 30? Can I simplify 10 and 30 here?
Why do
We
you
get
multiply
1/3.
by 10?
Why I did it? Because look at the question. What is it asking? What is 10 divided by x? Means what? What is 10 over x? They didn't ask for what is x. They asked for what is 10 over x.
Oh, okay. And
Or
then
when you,
just simplify
or
it
like
to
let me show
y-
you I'm
y
going to show you
over
another way
3.
after this if you don't understand it. So 10 over x here is equal to 1/3 y.
Yeah.
This is one way of doing it, but if you're confused, let me tell you how. An easier way. It says xy equal to 30, right?
Yeah.
And if you solve for x, so y equal to what? X equal to 30 over y.
30 over y.
And
then
we can
since
plug it in
says
here.
10 divided by 3, you have to like
No,
multiply
forget it.
both
Like take a
sides.
look at it. Just 10 divided by x. That's what they want, right? So you can just plug in x here. So 10 divided by x is what? 30 over?
Y.
Can I do keep change flip?
Yeah.
Like keep the first fraction. So 10 over 1. Change division to multiplication. And flip it to y over 30. That's 10y over 30. That's 1/3 y. Do you find it easier?
Okay. Yeah.
You
I
just
think I
solve
get
for x and plug it in into the question. That's it.
Okay.
Let's do number 89. It says on the number line above, how many units longer is QR than PQ? So let's find QR. How do we find it? Whatever is on the right side, subtract it from the left.
Sure.
So how do we find QR is equal to 5 and 1/6 minus 3? And how do we find PQ then?
You do 3 minus 1 1/3.
Yeah, PQ is here. We do 3 minus
1 and
1 and
1/3.
1/3. Whatever is on the right side, we subtract the one on the left. The right side one is bigger. So you can say bigger minus the smaller.
Yeah.
So PQ is equal to what? 3 minus
1 and
1 and
1/3.
1/3. Now what is the answer here? 5 and 1/6 minus 3 is what?
That's
2 and 6.
36 minus 18 over 6.
Which is? So we can make it like 31 over 6 minus
6
3,
minus
right?
18 over 6.
Or we could turn it into 18 over 6 by multiplying both top and bottom by 2. Right?
Yeah.
So what is
Yeah.
31 minus 18?
13 over 6 or 2 and
13 over 6?
Yeah.
Okay, and how about this one? So this is 3 minus
3 minus 4 over 3.
4/3?
Yeah.
which is like
9 over 3.
I can multiply top and bottom by it's like 9 over 3 minus 4 over 3, right?
Minus 4 over 3. It's 5 over 3.
5 over 3. Now they said how much longer? So this minus this.
Yeah.
So 13 over 6 minus 5 over 3, or we could write
Which is
13 over 6 minus 10 over
10 over
6.
6.
Like
Which
times it by
is
2.
1/2.
So 3 over 6, that's 1
Equal
half.
to 1 half.
Make sense?
Yeah.
Number 90. Before I go to 90, try this question again on your own. Alright, question 90. The distance from W to X is 70% of the distance from W to Y. So, the distance from W to X, this is what? 70%
Yeah, so 7/10 x.
of the distance from WY. 70% of WY. So, this is what? 30%?
30%, yeah. It's up until 100%.
So now, if the distance from X to Y is 15, what is the distance in miles
could
from
set
W to X?
proportion.
We could set up a
Yeah,
proportion, right?
proportion, yeah.
So we can say 30% is what?
It's 15.
15, so we want to know what is 70%, right?
70% over x, yeah. You just solve it and you get x.
So what do we get?
X. You would get x is 35.
Like
'Cause
30
I
and 15 is just
simplified
like 2 over 1 if we
1 and
simplify.
2.
So if you cross multiply 2x equal to 70 divided both side by 2,
So
x equal to 30.
35.
Is that the answer?
Yeah.
Okay. It's a very simple proportion, guys. Pay attention to it. you'll understand. All right, 91 is pretty simple. It's just the combinations. They said there are 3 different highways from W to X, 4 different highways from X to Y, and 3 from Y to Z. How many different routes we can do? We just multiply the options we have. We have 3 options first, then 4, and then 3. What do we get when we multiply, Zainab?
12 times 3, 3.
Zainab?
36.
Zainab, you're paying attention, right? What do I get, Zainab?
You get 36.
Yeah, 36. Good. 92 says, in the city, center city, the ratio of people to dogs is 4 to 1, and the ratio of dogs to cats is 3 to 2. What is the ratio of people to cats? Well, this is something we talked about before. The ratio of people to a dog is 4 to 1, and the ratio of dogs to cats is 3 to 2.
Yeah.
Now
so
here,
we-
dog is 1, and here, dog is 3. So it doesn't
Yeah.
match. So we have to make sure it matches.
Make it both 3.
So what we can do is multiply the first ratio by 3.
By 3.
3.
What we get is 3
12
times
to
4,
3.
12, and 3 times 1, 3. You'll be like, why you did it? Now take a look at it. Now the dog is 3 here,
Yeah.
and the dog is 3 here as well. But that changed the people to 12, and the cat is 2. So the ratio of people to cat is 12 to 2, which is 6 to 1. You got it, Zainab?
Yeah, I got this one right.
Okay. But pay attention, stay in the discussion even if you get it right. You guys get it? It's a very simple one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so 93, if you take a look at it, the side length of a square S is shorter. So let's say square S is shorter than the side length of a square
By 1
T.
centimeter.
There's a square T by 1 centimeter. The side lengths are just smaller by 1 centimeter. The area of the square S is 9. So if the area of the square S is 9, it's a 3 by 3 square, isn't it?
Yeah. It's
And this is 1 shorter, so this must be what, 4 by 4?
4. So 16
Now,
minus
what is the
9.
difference
16 minus 9
between
is
the
7.
area? So this is 16 and this is 9. So 16
9, and they
minus
said
9.
the difference between them, so it's 7.
Yeah, you got 7.
You get it, Taimur?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. 94. If x is an odd number, what is the sum of x and the next 2 odd numbers greater than x? Well, it's similar to the consecutive, right? If an odd number is x, the next odd number is how much
Two.
more than it?
X plus 2. It's 2 away.
Why x plus 2? Why not x plus 3?
And not X plus 3 because each odd number and even number doesn't matter. Either it's an odd or even. It's basically saying that it's 2 away. It's 3
Very
plus
good.
2 is 5.
If you test it out with a number, let's say 5, what is the next odd number after 5?
7. Plus 7.
7. What did you do? Plus?
Plus 2.
2.
Plus 2. Remember, not plus 3, plus 2. So if x is an odd number, the next odd number will be x plus 2.
Plus 2.
And the next one will be x plus 4.
X plus 4.
Now they say, what is the sum
Yeah.
of them?
Of the next 2.
So you
And
add them. So
those.
x plus 2 plus x plus 4.
X
That's
4.
6.
3x plus 6.
8.
it. You guys get it? Question 95. How is this written in a single fraction? It's pretty simple. 1 over x minus 1 over 2x. So if I have 2x, we want to make the denominator same. How do I
Yeah.
turn x into 2x?
Multiply by 2.
Multiply by 2. What we can do is we can multiply this fraction by 2 top and bottom.
Yeah.
What
It's
happens
just
is
2 over
2 over
2x minus 1 over 2x.
Good.
get
Now you
1
see the
over 2.
denominator is the same.
And then you get 1 over 2x.
So we keep the denominator,
A.
we subtract the
That's
numerator.
Yeah.
That's 1.
Yeah, that's the answer.
1. So it's A.
Alright, 96. This is the last one we're going to do, and then we're going to move on for a break. So in a certain competition, one person finished in first place, and 5 people tied for second place. So first place, and then we have one person, and for the first place. For the second place, how many people tied? 5?
Yeah, there are 5 people.
Okay. And the 10 people tied for the third
Third place.
10 people. And the other 4,984 people did not place. Oh, it sounds like SHSAT, huh? So what percentage of the people in the competition placed first, second, or third all
Altogether.
together? So you just add them, right? Altogether, how many people are first, second, third? 16?
16 out of 5,000.
But there are these 4,984 people plus the
You
people
add
you
who
added-
did not.
Yeah.
5,000.
5,000. It's a nice way of saying that they failed. So these 5,000 people, and there's what? These 16 out of 5,000.
5,000.
They passed.
32.
And then you can multiply by 100.
You have to simplify it first to make it
yeah,
easy.
you know, we could do many things, you know, whatever you want to do.
I
You
just
can-
divided by 8, both sides. Both numerator.
Okay, just so that you can do that. Or you can divide both by 2, I guess.
Yeah, 2 and then like another.
So we get
another
32 over what?
32
10,000?
over 2,500.
I mean
Yeah,
2,500? Oh no, 10,000.
No, because you're dividing them by 2.
No, I don't
No,
want to.
we're
I just can turn it into decimal. That's it.
Yeah.
There are 4 zeros. So I can move it 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. So
Oh, I
0.0032. You get it what I
Oh.
did? Let me show you again what I
Yeah.
just did.
That's how I.
So let me show it nicely. So it was 16 out of what?
5,000.
But you know, we can deal with the decimals, right? Remember, if it is like 4 over 100, we do what? 0.04. We can move the decimal 2 times to the left because there are 2 zeros. If it is 1,000, we move it 3 times, right? If it is 10,000, we move it 4 times. That's the technique we're going to use. So it's important that there is a 1 first. So either 1,000, 10,000, but it doesn't work with the 5,000.
Oh, you multiplied it by 2.
So I multiply by 2 top and bottom to make it 32 over 10,000. So the decimal in 32 is at the end, right? Every number has a decimal at the end. So we're going to move it 4 times to the left.
Or you could think
1,
that you're
2,
moving it 2
3,
times.
4,
just
and
so
this
there's
empty, we're going to fill it up with 0. So it's what? 0.0032. And,
times 100. If you're
but
gonna
they
put
want it in terms of percent. So we're going to times it by, this is not percent, guys. Remember, I just
decimal.
did the fraction decimal.
Yeah, I
You're
just kept it 0.32 over 100.
Yeah, you're gonna times it by 100 to make it percent. When you times it by 100, it's just 0.32%. Or what you could do is, I can show you another way for you.
I think the
Like
division would
16
also be like
16
more
out
open.
of, let's take a look at it. 16 out of 5,000. You wanna know what out of 100, right? As a percentage.
Yeah.
So you can also do that proportion, cross multiply. It's 5,000x.
But I feel like the one that you said
100.
earlier is 8.
Divide both sides by 5,000. You're gonna
Yeah,
get x equal-
0.3.
You can get rid of the zeros, so it's 16 over 50. Now here we can times both by 2, so that's 32 over 100. That's 0.32%. That's it. That's it, guys. Thank you very much. You guys take a small break of 15 minutes, then